Hello and welcome back to House of Homebrew Dragon Song. I am, as always, your Dungeon Master, James Logan. You guys ready to play some D&D?
Oh yeah, we are.
Let's do it. Before we get going, I do have to pass you over to our bartender to find out what we're drinking today. Now, let me please introduce my cousin, Guy with two hats. Oh, he's got two hats. Not just one, two. He's got a normal-sized head. He's just a weirdo. Guy with two hats, please take it away.
Thanks, James. Appreciate you, man. Anyways, how we doing today, folks? My name is Guy with two hats. I have two hats, count them. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a huckleberry lemon drop. Now, this one we are going to be using 44 North Huckleberry. Not a sponsor, just a really great flavored vodka. It's almost as cool as my two hats at the same time. Anyways, let's get it going. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and do 1.5 ounces of 44 North. Just like that, right into our shaker tin. Now 44 North does really great stuff. It doesn't taste that like chemical-y thing that a lot of flavored vodkas has. We'll go ahead and put that bad boy right there. Next up on the docket, we're gonna go ahead and do 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. A skadoosh. We're gonna go ahead and do 3/4 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Scrabap. And last but not least, this is the key to a good lemon drop. Anybody that tells you not to do this is wrong. 1/4 ounce of Cointreau. Get that little zang and that little tang. You know what I'm saying, dude? I know you know what I'm saying. I got two hats on. Little 1/4 ounce-y pour. Skablap. Perfect. Isn't that incredible? I know it is because I did it right in front of you. Next up, we're going to get some ice and shake it. Now we're going to go ahead and pour this. Once again, every time you are straining a cocktail that's not being strained into ice and not muddled, I'm going to go ahead and double strain this boy. Look at this. Doesn't that look divine? I know it does. I've got two hats on. You can trust me. Go ahead and pop that guy right there. Last but not least, get a nice little lemon twist. Go ahead and kind of go around the lemon. Get a nice long twist for yourself. Boom. Express it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Go ahead and wipe it where your fingers are going to be. Twist. And delish. I'm Guy with two hats, and this has been how to make a huckleberry lemon drop that'll make your panties drop. Thank you so much. Back to you, James.
Thank you so much, Guy with two hats. With two hats, of course, is his middle name. Smith is his last name. He's a strange, strange man.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask you, how's your Uncle Tony with two hats Smith doing?
Tony with two hats Smith? You know, he's in prison.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha, still in those hats.
Yeah, he actually taught Guy with no hats how to bartend with using like prison wine. He taught him basically how to make that. It was a lifestyle for sure. Their household was weird.
Well, now I'm concerned about what we're drinking.
Yeah.
It should be really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's this called?
Good is what it is. That is a huckleberry lemon drop.
That's good.
Amazing.
There you go.
Can I call it prison wine?
That is prison wine. The good shit.
So we should call it cave wine. Dungeon wine?
Dungeon wine. Absolutely nailed it.
Dragon pee. You know?
Anyways, last we left off, our adventurers had a hell of a day, really. After waking up, having to go and fight a cyclops and 3 quicklings at a burning farm, trying to save the town's food stores for the winter. Successfully doing so, unfortunately, did not give the cyclops the chance to explain himself. It hit the group pretty hard when they realized, after speaking with Thorgood and Tervenna, the 2 dwarves that lived in that house, the Cyclops may, in fact, have been trying to help. Speaking of Thorgood and Tervenna, after they had left, it sent them to Thorgood's family's house in town. Had headed back to the den, finding it in disarray. There had been another break-in, finding even more marks on one of the poles outside, realizing that the same thing that had happened while somebody was watching you fight the Cyclops had happened again at the den. The egg is missing. Perry is missing. The fairy that we love as fascinating is missing. But they know where they are because Tervenna was captured. Luke was able to find one of the men taking her, had found just enough information to be able to track the ones in the distance. Then they found a map leading them directly to it, as Sonny was able to recognize his surroundings, being so familiar in these woods. And we find our heroes walking up on the cave. Now, we rolled initiative last time, but I know you guys were thinking about not maybe running straight in. What you see in front of you is the very end of the ravine. Walking into this cave, obviously. Sitting out front, you see two men. One of them is a man with brown hair and a crossbow. If you would put that guy on one side or the other. The other one is the demon that Tervenna had mentioned. If you would go put him on the other side of the cave.
So spooky.
And they were roommates.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys. How are we approaching this? If we're not just running straight in, what are you guys thinking?
Right, Feast. I think we go a stealth mission.
Agreed.
I think I can suggest one of them comes out and maybe we get some info out of him and you can just take the other one out.
I like that plan. Any objections?
Are we planning on interrogating him once he's in?
Once we get him out of there.
Once we get him
Take
away
one-
from the door?
Take
Yeah.
one guy out, maybe the dude with the crossbow, and then we lead the devil horn guy out into farther into the ravine, interrogate him, see what he knows,
Mm-hmm.
go from there.
How do we take out the crossbow guy once we've taken care of Demon Boy?
I'll leave that up to Fist.
I got darts.
We got Luke.
You want to come with?
I have Luke.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to make a perception check and see if I know devil horns.
Absolutely. I will say, we're going to need to get closer for trying to get that. You are still at the end of the quarter-mile ravine. You're able to see enough that you recognize the shapes as the two people that have been described to you of this red-cloaked team, essentially. You've got the brown hair crossbow guy that that Toggleboot had been able to describe to you, and then the devil horns guy. But to get closer, we're going to need to come into that ravine and therefore out of the tree line that you guys are currently in.
Yeah. Anybody have a way to bolster stealth?
Absolutely. I can cast Pass Without Trace over our whole group. Give us a bit of an advantage here.
It is. So is it just the three of us going in, or
Who's coming with us?
Luke,
Anyone else?
Luke steps forward and says, "I'd be happy to accompany you."
We'd be happy if you did.
Have we made
That's
it?
mine.
By the way, I'm,
He goes, "All right, let's okay, we'll take care of this now. We'll do more introduction." You said you had Pass Without Trace. Let's go for it.
Okay.
what happens when we clear the doorway? Do we want to send anybody in to check the insides? See what we're dealing with?
Let's get this devil horn guy out to the ravine and question him a bit, and then we'll
Build it from there.
yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Alright, so I'm kinda gonna take the lead, if that's alright. Well, depending on, do we go in initiative or just...
So we have initiative rolled. For this, we can actually do a sort of initiative roleplay mix. So what we'll do is when you guys make your move, I will roll, or they've just got their passive perception scores that I know, and you just have to, as a group, so it's the four of us, correct? Luke, Fist, Junie, and Nemea.
Yes.
So two of us have to roll higher than their passive perception in order to stay hidden as a group. Cool?
Two of us do.
So what
Two of
does Pass Without Trace do again?
It adds 10 to our stealth.
Which is so sick.
That's super nice.
Luke is already a fairly stealthy guy. I'm gonna go ahead and roll his. Nat 20.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah,
so
it
fucking
is.
sick. That's so dope.
I got a
Luke was never here, dude.
I got a 36.
36.
That beer from last night.
13.
Nice.
13.
I got a 28.
So already,
That's what I'm talking about.
without the nat 20, that brings Luke up to 39.
if it wasn't just an automatic
Oh my
success.
God.
So Luke's 39, 36, that's the two highest.
Yeah.
And then we're fucking...
Chilling.
You guys actually watch as you cast Pass Without Trace, Luke just like a wind blows some leaves in front of him and he just vanishes. And you just hear a voice go, let's get moving.
So
I
cool.
love him.
I kind of want to like come
Like the whole
down this like rock slide a little bit and hide behind like one of these rocks here, I think.
For sure. So you've got the big giant boulders on either side that have a lot more places to hide. Those other smaller rocks, there's plants growing out of them. You may be able to hide in those bushes. With Pass Without Trace, it is now physically possible to do that. Normally, that would be a very difficult
To hide
stealth
behind
check.
like these bushes.
Like those bushes are now in your purview because of Pass Without Trace.
So I could
being
actually like hide right here.
cast. You could if you want, yeah. And let's go ahead and...
I think that's as
Like, could you-
close as I can hide, right?
Could you hide right
For
there?
sure.
I
Yeah,
couldn't hide right there, right?
yeah, dude, with a 36, for sure.
I
Are,
sneak
will absolutely allow that.
right up to this guy.
are we able to stand on these?
Yeah, you can climb up it. You don't have to make a check because you have that climbing ability as an apeling. And I've got Luke right here. If you guys would set Luke up, let's set Luke up on this rock over here.
This guy? Or
The,
that one
the,
on
the
top?
big one. He's gonna kind of be like overwatching with his bow. So just like a little bit. Actually, so you see where the two like triangle rocks almost come together? A little further back. Back toward the camera. Nope, other way. No, you got it. You see where they're... Yep, you're close. You're so close. That's good enough. Yay, that's exactly right. That's exactly where I was going for. Beautiful. Communication. We love it. Juniper. What do you do?
I want to cast suggestion on this guy here.
Okay.
And I just kind of want to whisper like, I want to say, "Oi, tell your buddy that you got to take a piss and walk to the end of the ravine."
Okay, so it is a wisdom saving throw, I
It's a
believe.
wisdom saving throw. Yep. It says that the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
Fails.
Okay, sweet.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Nemea, do you also want to make that perception
I
check
do.
now that you're in range?
$19.
19. You feel a chill go up your spine
Oh shit.
as you realize that the very person that you came looking for, trying to join the Iron Foxes, is not only just standing in front of you, but is potentially the person responsible for a lot of the death and destruction that you have been witnessing since you've shown up. When he left, he said that he was going to join the Foxes. You don't know what brought him to this. You hear Bedis say to his friend, "I'm gonna go ahead and take a leak. I'll head a little bit further downstream, just so you know, water and all that. Keep an eye out." And the guy goes, "Okay, sounds good." You can have Bedis move 30 feet down the stream, and the other guy will step into the middle of the cave opening.
I'm gonna make a. First of all, I just want to say very traumatic. Let's acknowledge that.
Very traumatic.
I'm gonna make a perception check to like what I can kind of see inside the cave, just to double check that there's no guys kind of lingering by the entrance. Is that possible?
So you see your line of sight. So that's as far as you can see into the cave. You don't see anybody standing there.
Okay.
Can I also like make a listening perception check to see if I hear anyone in the entrance of the cave?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's something that you can hear around the corner. You can do that if you want as well.
16. That's a dirty.
Not 20.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't hear anybody directly inside the mouth. However, you hear like rustling from inside the cave a little bit further in.
Okay. They're doing shit in there, kind of thing.
You guys all see Luke. You don't see Luke, actually. What am I saying?
Yeah.
He's fucking invisible.
But we hear him.
But you feel, only Nemea feels this, as you feel it's almost similar to the way that you feel your dragon's consciousness touching yours, but it's more searching tendrils, and you feel them stop when they hit you. You kind of recognize it as Luke's familiar energy, but he has just learned something.
Potentially on accident. If you guys do nothing, Bedis is going to continue walking.
Yeah, I want to make sure that he kind of gets out of line of sight from this guy
And I'm
as
following
much as
him.
possible.
And you're following him. Go ahead and roll another stealth check, just you.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's with the plus 10?
Yeah.
How low did you just roll?
5.
Clutch.
Yeah, but you're so good.
Okay. Should I take
So good.
both of us off?
Yeah, he's gonna go fully off, and you can go fully off the board as well.
Sweet.
Are we joining him or are we staying?
I think we need to take this guy out.
Do we, so let me clarify. If he goes all the way down the ravine, can this dude see him down the ravine?
If he needs to go all the way out of the ravine. Bedis has his back to this guy. You don't know if anybody can see him from inside the cave.
Right.
But Bedis is not looking.
Right. So nobody, we as far as we know, nobody's looking at this guy.
As far as you know, but it would be a safe fear to have that other people are in the cave. You did already hear that someone's in there, at least one other person.
Yeah, and they have
probably a
tent.
safe bet that it's more than one. But that there's a potential for an eye line to be on him as he's sitting in the mouth.
I say we leave this guy for the time being, and we join them for the interrogation.
That's fair.
Because he won't be able to see our interrogation, right?
As long as he goes all the way out and then into the tree line.
And that's what we're doing.
I guess that's what I told him to do. I told him to leave
Yeah.
the ravine. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, I guess we all get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and everybody roll another. Yeah, Luke is still fucking so gone.
I'm in a
Still at
14.
22.
22. Okay, so 22, and then I didn't even bother. It's a natural 17. So super
Super
good.
chill.
Plus his 36. 36 is what Luke just got.
That
And
is
is Luke
so
coming with
crazy.
us? Luke never exists coming with us.
They're all
Yeah,
We're all
with you
going.
guys. So the group stealth check that just happened for these three to also follow separately from you just going
Right.
after Bedis succeeds. You guys are able to slink away. Okay.
Great job, guys.
And
Good job.
And Luke maybe gains like a little bit of respect for it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You can roll an insight check on him when you can see him.
We'll never know.
When he's not
Yeah,
fucking
he's not
invisible.
All right. When that guy gets to the end of the ravine, I just want to actually, do you want to just grab him?
May is with him.
Yeah. I want to talk to him before anybody else gets there.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you want to have a one-on-one without us?
I do. Yeah, I know him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but
You
do
guys
we-
don't know that
Yeah,
she
we don't
knows
know
him.
that.
Yeah,
But-
do you trust us, or do you trust him to not just attack you?
I have trusted him my whole life.
It's, we can't really talk her out of it. She's way
Yeah.
ahead of us.
Okay. Well, I don't
She
agree,
left
but
before you guys. As you get to the end of the ravine, he kind of steps into the tree line, as he was instructed to, and goes to start taking a piss. You can definitely step up to him
What am I
before he,
doing?
unzips his fucking
Yeah.
pants.
I grab him and I
Appreciate
flip him
that one.
around to face me.
He flips around and sees you, and you see he's wearing this like demon mask. The reason you could recognize him was just his horns. They're these black onyx horns, almost like yours, but yours curl down and his go up like that. And he looks and he goes, Nemea, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, I came to join the Foxes and I found out that it's a bunch of bullshit, and so I'm actually trying to do something with my life. What are you doing here right now?
We're coming to rescue the girl. I can't believe you're involved
No,
in this.
you can't rescue her. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Do you understand what's happening out there? Magic is in complete disarray. We have a chance if we make a few sacrifices to change everything for the rest of us.
Yeah. And cause mass chaos and probably kill and hurt a lot of people.
Yes. Potentially. Yes.
What do you mean potentially?
Yes, people will die. But that is what you and I were trained to do.
Not to kill people.
Oh, so what did you think all the assassin lessons were for? Why do you think we learned to hide in the shadows? Why do you think we killed people together?
Not just massive death for the sake of death.
What is a few dozen deaths when we can release everybody in Nador from the shackles of servitude, from an oligarchy of immortal beings.
And what do you think is going to happen when that Draco Hydra comes out and starts destroying everything?
It's gonna give him the power that he needs to accomplish the goal. And it will give people hope when it dies.
When it dies,
When the Draco Hydra is killed.
you really think that you guys can pull that off?
Yes! Of course we can. He can.
You're so naive.
I think it's
I'm naive.
Yeah.
At this point, you guys are coming up. You are still hidden. It's your choice if you want to stay.
I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna grab him and pin him against a tree. If I can do that.
Opposed athletics checks.
Okay.
You have advantage because
I have
of your grappling
advantage.
feat.
Yeah.
You have to beat a 16.
I have to beat a 16.
Meter beat.
Meter beat. Okay.
Eat or meat.
And a better meat. Ooh, garbage. I didn't beat it, even with my...
9 plus...
I got a 12. Embarrassing.
How?
Can I get? Oh, actually,
You're
can
an
I give him a
apeling,
bardic?
bro.
I'll let you give him a bardic.
You go get him.
I think I just kind of nudged you to do it.
beat his meat.
What do I have to beat?
16.
So you got. A
So
12.
you have a what right now?
I have a 12.
You have a 12. You need to roll a 4 or higher. Blessing.
Blessing.
You have advantage on this. You have advantage. Roll again.
Oh, okay. I have to get a what or high?
A 4 or higher.
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh, you
That's
grab
great.
Bedris and you pin him up against the tree. Neme, you see your friends lunging out of the underbrush, picking him up off his feet as he's pinned to the ground, or pinned up against one of the oak trees that you guys are standing amongst.
Have you guys like?
I'm with you, yes.
found
Yeah,
sure.
you
we
guys
followed
are
suit.
in that same area.
Can I?
You just see a little me with my staff like pointed at it.
And then since I have Grappler as a feat that I got when I level up, I hold him until the grapple ends.
Yeah.
I don't know what dictates.
On his turn, he can try to break out.
But now he's surrounded by 6 people.
But now he's surrounded by 6 people. So
Okay.
it's like, am I going to break out of this
The left
grapple and
side,
then
the
you
higher
have
side.
6 people?
Yeah. So I got he's pinned against a tree, his feet are dangling a little bit because I'm really strong. and I got a fist up.
Oh my god, he's so strong. It's amazing.
So we're gonna kill this guy?
As you pin him to the tree, Nemea, he looks to you and he goes, I see you made some friends.
And I say, Nemea, what did this guy tell you?
There's some powerful people here.
What's going on, mate?
They think that they can release the Draco Hydra and then kill it and control it.
You really
You're
think you can
dumb.
do that?
The whole group just laughs at it. I was like, ah.
Fucking idiot.
Well, we're not going to kill it right away.
Yeah, obviously.
Do you relay all information to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that you know this guy too?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
We grew up together.
You kept saying he's going to kill
Yeah.
the Draco Hydra.
Who's that?
Who's he? And then can I roll for intimidate?
Yeah, absolutely.
19.
19.
Woo.
Excellent.
You see Bedris looks down at you, kind of slowly reaches up, just takes off this Oni mask, and then you see Nemea, his face for the first time since he left the monastery.
Is he handsome?
He's a pretty good looking dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to
But
know.
he's
Not
a
for much longer,
tiefling, so
though.
he's got this like bright red skin with like pink streaks coming through it, and he's like golden eyes.
Okay, he's really handsome.
He's really handsome.
Got it.
And he looks
Hey,
to you
focus.
and he says, he says, all right, you gonna let me go?
You can tell me.
Perry.
I knew it.
I take my tail
What a motherfucker.
and I put it on her face and I push her away. What is Perry trying to do? Or why is Perry involved in this?
He's the one that I met when I first got to the Foxes. He made me realize that the world needs to change. The Iron Foxes have been spread thin for far too long. They can barely keep this countryside safe, let alone the rest of the continent.
So you think releasing more monsters is gonna fix that?
No.
You're really dumb, man.
No. Not releasing more monsters. Overthrowing the Nadorian Empire. if the elves are able to go back to their natural place in the world, these aberrations will stop. The wood elves will be back in the forests and protecting the land. The iron foxes won't be the only line of defense for regular people. So yes, people will die when the Draco Hydra is released, but thousands and thousands more.
What about the Lich, mate?
That's a way for him to potentially live as long as the elves.
He's not going to be the same.
So we're
You
trading.
don't stay the same after you become a Lich.
Have you met him? Force of will? If anybody could,
No,
he could.
mate. Perry's fucked.
So we're trading
And so
one
are you.
immortal government for another immortal government.
No. Perry doesn't want to lead the world. He wants to give it back to men.
Yeah, maybe not now, mate. The minute he becomes a Lich, there's no telling what he's going to do.
Then you don't know him how I do.
Dark
What
magic
makes
is
you
dark
think
magic.
he's telling you the truth?
Because I trust him.
Yeah, we trusted him once.
Great. I trusted you.
He obviously didn't trust you. And you still should.
You're not who
This
I
is
thought you were.
bigger than any of us. This is bigger than any dozen lives. I would die in an instant to be able to bring this around. We can save tens of thousands of people from aberrations just gallivanting across the countryside, killing everything that they find.
I'll just take out a rope from my backpack, and I just put it up against his mouth, and I gag him, and I like tie up his mouth.
You guys tie him to the tree. He doesn't resist,
Yeah, I'd like to just fully incapacitate him, tie him to the tree,
for sure.
if possible.
And Nemea, he does not break eye contact with you as he's being tied to the tree.
So, now what?
I want to have just a moment with Nemea where I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, "Hey, you gonna be okay?" Unfortunately, you don't have a choice.
Let's finish this.
Can I do an Arcana check on him to see if he's under any sort of spell?
Yeah.
Nice. That is a 23.
He's not under a spell.
Stupid son of a bitch.
He truly believes everything that he has said and is of a utilitarian mind that yes, a village will be destroyed, but the world will be saved.
God, religious nuts, am I right?
Yes. Socialism at its
With
finest.
that 23, is it possible to tell that like tying him up will keep him at bay, but like will he be able to get out magically?
He doesn't have a magical ability to untie knots. No.
Cool.
That's a spell you can't get.
You actually see that you don't get a magical reading from him. You get the same reading that you would get from these two. He's a monk,
And handsome.
and he's
And,
handsome.
and handsome.
And handsome.
Sucks.
That's magic in itself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got a disguise kit. I could take his clothes and his mask and maybe try and fool him, but
Do you
I-
think face paint is really gonna help fur and ears?
no.
You're a bunny.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
How else do we get into this cave, though?
Do you have suggestions? I feel like you might have an idea stewing over there, buddy.
Maya, I'm sorry about this. It's gonna be a little weird for you. I look at Bedris. I stand up, and my form begins to change. My body convulses, and I change into Bedris.
What the shit?
Holy shit.
You guys see as almost halfway through this change, you see his skin goes gray before anything else, and then turns back to red as horns sprout from his head. It's different than the wild shape you've seen him do. It's also different than like disguise self or like illusion magic that goes over the front. He is physically transformed his own body to look like Bedris. And it is exactly like Bedris.
Can I make like an Arcana check to see what just happened?
Yeah.
Would it be Arcana or like history?
Arcana, history, nature, any of them.
I step in front of Blair, just in case.
You've
Put my hand out.
a demon this whole time.
Yeah, it's like a 4, so.
No, you're not sure what he is.
No.
How did you do that, mate?
You're a changeling?
You see Luke steps forward and says, exactly.
You're a changeling and a druid? That is so metal. Oh my god.
That is metal.
You here are some of the only people and creatures that know my secret.
Secret safe with me, mate.
You see Blair go.
Keep the key.
Your blessing is safe with me.
I'll head in first.
Right.
Do we have to take
yeah,
his clothes
I-
off, or do you have his clothes?
I
No,
start to take.
I do need to strip him.
I start to like strip Bedris of his clothes.
No.
And, like, sorry about
I
this,
don't wanna
mate.
see
I just start taking his
You
clothes off.
see Bedris just fucking takes it like a champ. He's a zealot. He is fully of the mind that he is right, and potentially, I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna make you roll an insight check. He's looking at you with the confidence that it doesn't matter what you do to him.
Just to clarify, are we leaving him naked or are we putting Sunny's clothes?
We
Leave
leave
him.
him naked.
Leave
for
him
sure.
naked.
Yeah.
Don't put Sunny's clothes. That's icky.
He's got underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, he
Take his underwear
wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't.
Make him eat it.
We don't even wear the underwear, we just throw it to the side.
Traitor.
Luke steps into the middle of the group and goes, "Okay, Sonny. So now what? Are we just walking in there? Are you taking us as prisoners?"
I'd like to make my way into the cave and get a glimpse at it.
That sounds like a good idea. You start heading toward the cave, and Luke kind of like rallies you all together and goes, "If we hear anything, if we hear any fighting, we're going."
Okay.
Okay?
Can I
Copy.
like
What about-
stealth behind him
Yeah, for sure.
and just kind of follow, make sure like if fighting does break out, like I'm at least there to like
Mhm.
do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, how close can we get to this entrance with, like, because we got to run a quarter mile if anything bad happens.
Exactly.
So can we, like, get to
true.
at least the
Yeah.
board before?
Well, the people that have passed without trace still have it,
Oh,
Which
cool.
is all of us.
which is, oh yeah, you
Yeah,
passed
she
on
cast
every
it
single
before,
person.
yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
so you all have passed without trace. You can all sneak up with Sunny. As you guys go to leave, everybody roll their stealth checks.
That's 32.
It's plus 10?
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Plus 10 plus your normal stealth.
Not 20.
Jesus! You see Fist this time.
14.
You kind of like
great.
saw some like weird shit that he did, and you go, I think I got it. And you just fucking leaves go by. You vanish.
Oh,
I
nice.
just got a
So
40.
cool.
40?
Dirty 40.
What is your fucking stealth?
7
30?
plus 7. 30, sorry.
I was about to say, because I have
No,
a,
wait,
I know I
10
have
is
higher.
23, yeah, 30.
30, okay. I was about to say, I have a
Close,
fucking
30.
plus 9, and I rolled a nat 20, and
you
that's,
still
that's,
only got
okay,
19,
cool.
yeah, 39.
Okay, cool.
No, I got
39.
30.
I rolled a
39.
50.
Roll 55.
Before, as you guys start to kind of walk away, Nemea, you're kind of in the back of the group, the last person near Bedris, and you feel a hand grab your shoulder, and you turn up to look at Luke. And he looks down at you, and he says, "If you fuck me, I'm going to kill you. Or anybody else in this group.
I know.
I know what you are. And I don't trust you. But I'm willing to work with you right now. Do you understand?"
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead.
I'm not surprised. You can trust me.
And you guys head off. Bedris is tied to a tree. Nemea, as you take one last look at him before you exit the foliage, he is just still tied up, bound, and gagged in his underwear, has not broken eye contact.
I'll walk away.
You guys all head toward the cave. You can go ahead and grab Bedris's mini to be you.
Oh my god, that's so
Whoa.
cool.
Crazy.
Should I just...
Walk straight up to him.
Oh, hi there! Did you know that Season 1 was actually sponsored by Eldritch Foundry? All the humanoid minis in Dragonsong were made using their custom character creator. If you're unfamiliar with their products, their website allows you to build custom humanoid minis, from hair to wardrobe to even the weapons in their hands, the spells, and other objects. It's amazing watching your characters actually come to life. You can order minis directly from them, or if you have access to a 3D printer, just download the print files and print them yourself. We absolutely loved our custom minis. Unique characters deserve to have their own mini. For 20% off your first order, use code HOMEBREW at checkout, all one word and with a capital H, and be sure to click the affiliate link in the episode description to support the show. Every mini sold through that link sends us a small percentage, which helps us to actually afford the expenses of this series. Thanks for watching and supporting our work.
Hey adventurers, it's Dominic here. House of Homebrew is a labor of love for all of us here on the show. Not only has it been a full-time job for Haley, Jamie, and I, but the work our cast and crew put into production is extensive. It's expensive to create, and we only hope to improve the quality even more for our future seasons. If you like the show, you can support us in a few ways. Like our episodes, subscribe to our channel, and please share us with your friends. If you want to see more, you can subscribe to our Patreon and enjoy bonus content including The Last Call, our after show shot directly after each episode where we discuss our backstories and dive even deeper into the world of Altadia, as well as bonus content, sponsor content, and so much more. Your viewership means the world to us. We couldn't live out this dream without you, so thank you so much. Now, let's get back to the show.
I want to do the
Can
same
we
thing
be
that I did
anywhere?
last time.
You can kind of do the same thing as last time, where you, as long as you have a thing that you're hiding in.
Yeah, put me in the same spot.
And so what were our top 3 rolls? So we had
30?
30. We had
29.
then it's
Nat
insane.
30 also.
Yeah. 29. Okay, so even just this side of the table alone would hold. And then what would you roll with
19.
disadvantage?
Oh, with disadvantage?
you have heavy armor.
Oh no.
Clonk, clonk.
It's okay. You already
Yeah,
passed.
yeah,
I'm
we
just
already
curious.
4 with disadvantage. 5 with disadvantage.
So 15.
Yeah, 15.
Because
What's
you
your
have plus
stealth?
Plus 10.
Okay.
Is your stealth plus 0?
That's still enough
no, it's
like
plus
you
one.
would pass, right?
It's 15.
You would pass, right?
He would pass people that aren't incredibly perceptive, for sure.
Okay.
So even at the lowest end, you guys are moving very silently, very quickly. As you approach the mouth of the cave, you, Sonny Bedris, you know your friends are getting in position. Go ahead and put Luke. Luke's going to stay near Nemea. But he's going to go next to that rock in that corner and just kind of tuck up against it, bow drawn. So he's got line of sight on the door, but Nemea, you are aware that he is watching you very closely. You kind of recognize perhaps that he, with everything that you can know about Rangers just from basics of a class, he has favored enemies. And you can tell by the bow what one of those favored enemies is.
Yeah.
It's fiends, which you are.
It's me.
It's you. So he is watching you very closely and may even have abilities to use against you if he so chooses. As you walk up to the other guard, what do you say?
Oh man, I had to pee real bad.
Yeah, you were gone for a long time.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful night. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's the middle of the day. I don't know why.
Sorry, I had the last night on my mind. I think I'm gonna head in, check in, see what's going on. I'm a little hungry too. You want something?
I could eat actually. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, let me grab some.
Thanks. I think there's like sandwich stuff in like the like that the back tent that's like it's the purple one.
Yeah.
I know that Tom always has some food kind of stuffed away in there. Just grab some of his like trail mix and stuff and bring it back out.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
sick.
got it. Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Cool.
And I whisper to dude, I say I told you they had 10 cents.
You whisper from across the thing.
So I make my way in.
Yep. As you enter, let's go ahead and get some more minis on the board. You see. Go ahead and make a perception check just to see everything that you see.
It's a 13 plus 7.
Nice.
So dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
First things that you see are two people standing here talking to each other. There is another guy. He's over here, kind of like splashing his face with water in that little spring that's coming up. You see another person further back here, looking into the cage.
Loki?
Where Tervenna is.
Oh, she's hot. Oh, she's hot.
That is everybody that you can see in the cave. You feel fairly confident that these are the people in the cave. You don't hear any noises coming from the tents.
Can I do...
And the purple tent is the purple tent.
Yeah. with food.
With food.
If you don't come out with trail mix, that guy's gonna get suspicious.
Yeah, it's true. Can I do? I guess I'll.
For those of you at
Arcana
home,
check?
he gets advantage on deception checks and didn't do anything suspicious, so I'm not going to make him roll, to be clear. Continue.
Can I do like an Arcana check for magic potentially? In
Yeah,
this,
for
in
sure,
this cave?
for sure.
Not that I have 5.
5 plus.
I don't see anything.
There's magic.
There's magic.
There's magic at some point.
Oh, you see this guy's got like smoke coming out of his hands. Definitely magic.
This guy's splashing water. These two are talking.
And then she's talking to Tervenna.
All right, I'd like to make my way. If somebody could help me to the cage over there.
That poor guy at
Where
the
you
front of
on?
the cage has
Like,
cave
left
has
side.
no fucking idea
Like right
that he's so.
You want to be
So
right next
dead.
to her, or you want to be 5 off, or like closer?
Let's do 5 off.
As you get over there, you see the cultist turns to you and says, "Bedis, what are you doing? I thought you were watching the door."
I just hate dwarves. I really wanted to see her in a cage.
Go ahead and roll deception. You have advantage.
It's a 17 plus 3, 30, 20.
Dirty 20, that's good enough. I won't make it, you don't need to roll the next one. She looks over to you and goes, "I didn't know you had that hate in your heart. I'm sorry for that. It's a dark, cruel world out there. And if you've gone through something that involves dwarves, don't put it on an entire race. Just that person."
That's wise advice. Yes.
Just bumbling your way through this.
Before I get back out there, I mean, what's next? How long? How long do I have to stand guard?
You see Tervenna is like inside the cage, just like quivering and like huddled up in a ball in the back of the cage. And the cultist that you're talking to says, "Well, I was just explaining to this one that if the potion isn't done by the end of today, we are going to go ahead and grab her father next. At the moment, I'd rather it just be civil," and she's like saying this to you, but in a voice that's like for sure for Tervenna to just hear. At the moment, we'd rather be civil, of course. If the need arises, we have no problem hurting anyone else.
It's all for the cause, right?
Absolutely. Down with Nador.
Down with Nador.
And she goes back to talking to Tervenna, and you see she kind of like touches her staff to the edge of the cage, and a spark of lightning comes out of the staff and kind of shocks Tervenna, and she jumps up and tries to like find places where she's not touching metal, but the entire cage floor is metal.
All right. Shit. Okay. I think I'd like to make my way.
She's evil. She's evil, but she's not racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Those two, believe it or not, they don't go hand in hand.
They're not necessarily together. Yeah. She's got a goal in mind.
If
You
you're
could do an
racist, you're
investigation
evil.
check
If you're
just to
evil,
see
you're
the
not
way
racist.
out.
You
Not
don't have to be. You
necessarily
can be evil and not racist, but if you are racist, you are a bad person. Like
Yeah.
those are the rules. That's the math how that works out. It's like an isosceles
It's in the
triangle.
player's handbook for sure.
Okay, investigation check on some disadvantages in the cave, perhaps.
Also, I need to know if there's any way I can grab the ceiling. If you can just-
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Why with disadvantage?
No, he's looking for like
It's an
things
11.
in the cave that he can
Disadvantages
use
that he
to
can-
their disadvantage.
Got
Or-
it.
or
Oh,
to
I
yours.
see.
It's an 11.
At 11, I'll tell you right now, the cave surface is too tall to climb on. There are a couple like vines and stuff you're able to get up there potentially with you can't just jump up and grab them, but maybe if you jump off something, you may be able to swing from a couple of the like roots that are growing through the bottom,
Or someone.
or you can jump off someone's head. And other than that, you see, I mean, directly to your left is a full alchemist's setup. It seems to be like set up and worked with a bit, but there's like poured out potions on the ground, and one splash mark you see has kind of like dissolved a bit of the ground.
Okay. All right. I want to make my way to the purple tent.
Okay.
I want to grab food
Okay.
for the guy.
You go inside. Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Go inside the tent.
Yeah, or just stealthy about stealing someone's food.
Instead of fruit snack.
No, I feel confident, right? I'm
feel
where I
confident?
belong.
Yeah, for sure. You're stealing from someone. I'm just saying.
Sonny is, but Bedris.
Would still be stealing.
Oh, he recommended I steal from Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he hides
Okay.
food in his tent.
Got
You
it.
wanna go in there and grab some stuff.
Then yes, I'll be
Okay.
stealthy about it.
Cool. I feel like I just would have been a bad DM if
see.
you were just like, yeah, go in there. And then I'm like, everybody sees you and attacks you. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. You do still have
I
pass
still
no
have
trace.
plus 10, right? And that's a 12.
So
Plus
that
my 1, so
plus 1, so
23.
13, so 23 total. Yeah, you slip inside. You find 2 bedrolls in here, and then tucked against the back of the tent are like bags and stuff. And you see a little like leather satchel filled with nuts and berries, just like poking out. Like there's a couple that have spilled. Tom obviously loves to snack. It's like a big giant bag of trail mix, basically, of like medieval trail mix. No M&Ms.
I give him a little fruit snack.
Oh my god! I was wondering what that was, but my brain didn't fully. Good.
Okay, I'd like
Bedis,
to...
you come out with this giant fruit snack.
Wait, before I leave, though, I'd like to do an investigation check on, like, I guess this area. I want to know if we take out this guy, are they going to find out? Like, is it shallow
You
enough?
actually feel as though no one is specifically looking toward the door. If you're able to do it quietly,
Okay.
you could be able to just take him out and get him off the board.
Yeah,
Do we
okay.
want Luke to do that, or do you want me to take care of
I
it?
feel like
Or
maybe you
me.
could grapple him, cover his mouth.
I can hold
too.
person and just.
Well, I mean, he's standing still, so.
Or
And I'm behind
Sonny
him, too.
Bedris, yeah,
Yeah.
could just sneak up on him. Hey, here's your trail mix.
Yeah.
Shoves it in his
Basically,
mouth.
could you cheat him over to
Like the side.
Lead him out there a little bit? Towards who? You?
Good monk.
Towards Monk, yeah.
Could you poison the fruit snack?
Could you
Put
poison
some
the fruit snack?
laxatives in there? And make him have to go leave to
I
take
guess he
care
doesn't
of
have any
his
poison.
I have an
business.
herbalism kit, but not really a poison focus.
Could you summon Riven from inside his body?
Okay, so I'd like to come up on him. Hey, I got
Fruit snacks.
got some fruit snacks. Tom had
I
some
recommend
good
you
stuff,
stand right
man.
there.
Yeah, honestly, dude, Tom is getting a little pudge.
Yeah,
I think we're honestly doing him a favor, giving some of that.
we're
And
helping
like
him.
reaches into the bag, takes a big handful of nuts and berries out and tosses them into his mouth, and just is like chomping away loudly.
Would you walk over here with me? I just want to have a kind of a tough conversation. I want to talk to you about. I don't want anybody in the cave to hear it. You know how that sound travels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just
Is the fruit snack on?
Fruit snack is gone.
Okay, cool, because I'm hungry.
Chance
does
needs
he
to-
follow me?
Yeah, he follows you.
Okay.
And as soon as he gets over there, I'm just going to leap off this rock.
Go for it. Go ahead and make a grapple check with advantage to try and like pin him to the ground and
Come on,
cover his
baby.
mouth.
Ooh, garbage. Garb. I got...
Can Sonny lend him a help action though?
He already has advantage.
Oh, right. So
I got 2 4s, though, plus my 3 to stealth.
He not stealth, athletics.
Oh, sorry, athletics.
But I
3 to
think it's
athletics, 7.
He rolled a 14. You jump on his back, and he very quickly like hears something behind him as he just like turns and just tosses you to the side. He goes, "What the fuck was that?"
And I unsettling visage him.
He looks back to you as you pull off Bedris's mask, and anybody that can see direct line of sight to his face, go ahead and put fist next to the guy too, where he got kind of like tossed off. Anybody that can see his face, so basically everybody but Nemea and Luke, see him take it off, and his face goes from bright red and like demonic to just flat, no nose, like gray eyes with no pupils or irises, and like shark teeth in his mouth. What do I roll anything for unsettling visage?
Unsettling visage. It's when a creature you can see makes an attack roll against you.
Oh.
So technically he didn't do that.
He did not do that. You know, but what's the effect of it?
You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
How about this?
So I
I'll
gave
give
him
him
a-
disadvantage on his next roll.
On his next roll.
Just
Okay.
to, because I love that you're doing this.
can
That's cool because I'd like to cast hold person on him.
Oh shit! Okay, so disadvantage wisdom save.
Yeah.
Did I not change?
14
I
is your
just
DC?
changed.
Yeah.
No, did you
Oh,
that's-
no, it's 15 now.
15 now.
No, you just changed your face.
yeah, you just went
Unsettling the
and
visage
then
of
just
yourself.
went back.
I'm sorry, what
That
happened?
means I changed back to my.
No, it doesn't.
It just means that you're like face check. If you ever seen like the show Lucifer,
Got
where
it.
he like does the devil face, it's like that, but not. It's the in this moment it's literally the opposite, going from a devil to something else
Got
like
it.
that. The devil face was not the scary part. That was a 2 and a 5. He is immediately he like sees that and he goes, and then his breath just catches as Blair catches him in the hold person spell.
Awesome.
Who has move right now?
If we are now entering initiative, he's the only one that you guys are actively in combat
Did
with,
they
and
hear
is
him inside?
they did hear. He shouted, "What the fuck was that?" You can actually hear some like rustling and shuffling inside as people are like.
You want me to change it to him? What were you
I mean,
pointing at?
even as just you can
And
like,
Fist,
walk
you are
up
just
and be
standing
like,
open right now.
be like,
Gotcha.
sorry guys, there was a fucking
Okay, you got a
There was a
hold on
bat.
him.
There was a spider. There
You got a
was-
hold on him, so
A
I
bat
got.
spider.
Yeah, you can just go to the.
I mean, you can
spider
tell
bat.
that something happened. Dude ran off to go after it. After we knock him out.
We'll see what I say.
We'll see when we get there. So, am I?
You're
able to
gonna
make-
need to make a call right now. Though,
Okay.
because people are coming.
I'd like
I
to.
punch
Yeah.
him?
He's held.
held. Yeah,
He's
so
held.
don't-
You can
if
punch him if you
punch
want.
him, he'll lose the whole
No.
first.
No,
Huh.
remember,
No.
I
if he
thought-
takes damage, he doesn't have shit to
Yeah,
make
because we need to get him the fuck out of dodge.
He just has to pass a
let
wisdom
Sonny do
save.
his
Actually,
thing
can I before I punch him, can I just grab him and move him closer to Luke and get him out of the area?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
He's incapacitated, so he's gonna automatically fail this save.
Okay, so I can just grab and do my 45.
Yeah, you can just grab it and take him.
Can you
Cool.
time up? Do you have rope?
It's gonna take longer than just one action.
yeah, I have a
Because now
harmonica.
we're starting to get into that more like half role play,
No, to
half.
Luke.
Half
Initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
to-
sorry.
Yeah, I want him around the rock.
Okay, you got it.
Cool. Love it.
And I just plop him down.
Plop him down.
I'm making my way back into the cave.
Downtown, walking fast.
Yeah.
Faces are passing.
And he's homebound.
I'm Luke bound.
Speaking of, Luke is pinning him to the ground and throws this piece of cloth that he has in his pocket, shoves it in his mouth and ties it around his mouth so that if he does come out of the spell, he won't be able to shout. Bedris, you walk inside, Sonny, and the guy that was kind of splashing his face looks up and goes, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh, dude. You should have seen it, man. This bear was chasing an elk, and the elk just smashed straight into this tree, and then the bear just started mowing down on it. It was.
Go ahead and roll deception.
That's what you come up
You're
with?
not trying to convince him that you are the person.
Yeah.
He already believes that.
Just deception, yeah? That's a 15 with
Plus
my plus. It's 12
6.
plus 3.
Oh, 12
Plus 3. Okay. He goes, "That's fucking nuts."
Dude. I tell you, nature sometimes. It's wild.
It's wild. Hey, nature is wild.
Nature's wild,
Get it?
man. Yeah. How are you doing? What? Can I get you anything?
Just kind of washing up, you know.
Yeah.
Doing my daily routine. I found that like cold plunging is really good for the body, but like getting all the
Can
way
I-
in, I have to like undress in front of everybody, so I just kind of splash my face to get.
Can I sneak in while this is happening?
Yeah, go for
With
it.
my crossbow?
I would like to get.
Oh, that's a dirty 26 or something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can go ahead and move in.
I was gonna cast.
And I will
Betrayal,
actually
but
say, if anybody wants to move inside of the
can
cave,
cast it.
you're gonna have to roll another stealth check.
3 creatures.
But you guys
So
have
gonna be
all
you
rolled
and
so high.
Juniper.
I would make a Ceta re-roll just because of the 15. But if you guys want to individually try to move inside the cave, I will let you make another round of stealth checks so you can try to get into position if you guys are trying to ambush.
Okay. What do I have to roll to succeed at this? Do I have advantage?
You have a plus 10.
To stealth,
Yeah.
you just get to roll
Okay, just
with
regular roll.
your plus 10 plus your normal stealth.
Okay. Just really hard with advantages.
That was your choice.
Oh, nice.
14 plus 3 plus 10, so
Okay, so
27.
27. Yeah, you can go ahead and move to a place inside of the cave if you would like.
Can I go anywhere?
Just about. I'll let you go anywhere up to the purple tent or the edge of the water, like
What do you
that
want?
front half
Come here, my guy.
of the cave.
So like up to like
I
here
was
or
going
here?
to, but I can use it up
Other
to
side
3
of the
people.
tent.
So
That
I'm
way,
gonna
because
save
like
it
you're
to
still
watch
trying to use
with
cover
magic.
from some of the stuff
yeah.
that's in here.
Gotcha.
If I move, is Luke
I-
gonna?
Can I sneak this way, actually?
Luke, if you move, you can roll an insight check on Luke.
I feel like he wants to keep me in his sight.
As Sonny Bedris would like
Insight 18.
to. Creep
Inside
a little
18.
closer.
You get the feeling that right now, he's allowing the mission to happen. He's not going to actively try to hinder you, but if he ever gets the feeling that you're doing something against the group, you're in his sights.
I'd like to cast suggestion on this guy.
Yes. Cast suggestion. Wisdom save?
Yeah.
What's the range on that?
Go ahead.
I just want to double check that I didn't get a speed increase.
Can I be hiding behind these rocks?
You can hide behind those rocks. Yes.
Yeah.
And what was your new stealth?
Oh. 30.
30? Yeah, you can go ahead and go to those rocks. You kind of like feel the cold water starting to seep into your leather boots as you're standing in this stream behind those rocks.
Anything
else?
Yeah,
before you
I
guys
want to say, you really want to check out that bear and elk.
To
this guy.
To that guy?
Yeah.
He fails. He goes, you see the guy goes, is it like still out there?
You can definitely see the remnants of it.
Is that an issue?
No, you want to get him when he gets out there because you'll have.
You're gonna want to see it, man. Go check it out.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. Just I'll be right back.
All right.
And he starts walking outside. As soon as he gets to the mouth of the cave, he notices his tied-up friend. Because that is a line of sight.
So-
but you guys have a moment.
He gets here.
Because he is surprised. Yes.
So you can cast hold person. Oh wait, you already have hold person. That's concentration, right?
Yeah, but I can have 2
You can
concentrations.
have 2 concentrations.
Sick.
Are you doing that?
I'm deciding. Yeah.
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 As you cast this second concentration spell and hand your other spell off to your dragon, you see your eyes change color. The blue one starts glowing a brilliant silver.
Sick.
As your dragon takes over the other spell. He's going to roll and fucking fails.
Hell
My
yeah.
god.
Asita, help me out.
You cast hold person on him as he steps outside. We're now going to enter initiative. So you guys have a surprise round. The first person to act is Nemea. They are going to have to... They will not have any reactions this turn. You guys are going to have a full round of turns to potentially end this combat before it gets started.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So turns.
Start with the man.
Okay, let's see here. Can I cross over these without
Yeah.
around? Okay.
They're like knee-high rocks. So you're just kind of like going.
40.
So yeah, if you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, you are literally right behind her.
Okay.
You will have advantage on this attack roll.
Excellent. That was an 18.
I'd roll again just to see if you crit.
Fair enough. And another 18.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna hit with.
Oh, we're going in.
Yeah,
We're going in.
Alright.
absolutely.
It's happening.
I'm just going for it. My
Do you have
unarmed
ropes?
strikes. I get 2 of them.
Yep. You can use 4 attacks this turn.
Yeah.
If you burn a key point for
Yeah.
flurry of blows.
I'm gonna go for it.
4 attacks.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
For the audience, us monks leveled up and got an extra attack.
I'm on that one.
And you get d6 now.
Yeah, right. So 6 for the first one, 3 for the second one.
Okay, 6 and 3, so that's 9 total. You punch her twice in the back of the head, and keep going.
Do I need to roll the hit again?
You're gonna need to roll. So did you roll twice there?
Oh, I
rolled twice,
rolled
but
with
it's
advantage. Well, no, I
You need to roll for the second hit, technically.
Okay.
So we'll call the first one the 6.
Okay.
So go for it.
Okay. What is that? That's.
But you have advantage on every single one of these because.
Oh, I do.
No, just the first one.
Okay.
Because you were hidden.
That was
You
an
were hidden.
18.
Yeah.
To hit the second.
8 does an 18.
Yeah. We'll let it happen.
Dang. A 3.
3.
3 damage.
Okay. Boom. Flurry of blows.
8
8 total to hit.
for hit. Yeah.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Did you burn a
Last
key
one.
point?
Yeah.
She will break it.
For yeah. Dang. And another 8.
And another 8.
Dang,
You hit her twice in the back of the head. As she takes that damage, we are moving directly onto Juniper.
Sick. Can I make a perception check to see like I mean, I guess they're all in green, so they're probably all magic users.
The necromancer.
You see they all have either spells in their hand, or you see they either have staves in their hand, or wands. So it's a fairly safe assumption.
Fairly safe assumption.
Yeah, for sure.
I've got line of sight of this guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can hit that guy. I'm gonna hit that guy with Tasha's. It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right. Beautiful.
I'm gonna need a bard too if you can.
It's a 15, by the way, now, because my
15 now?
Yeah.
Wisdom save. Fucking fails by 1.
Hell yeah. All right.
Jesus.
I shout across the room and I say, "Hey, what's with the green?"
What's with airplane food? You see he starts chuckling and then becomes doubled over. The woman in front of him realizes like, oh shit, something's wrong. Still in a surprise round though. Moving on to Luke. Luke is actually going to stay there guarding.
Oh, sorry, bonus action. I want to give Monk a bardic.
Actually, you know what Luke is going to do? Luke sees shit popping off and has a restrained person standing underneath him. So he's going to take 2 attacks with advantage.
He's done.
With his Blair, you look over. Blair and Aceta, you look over and see Luke looks up, sees you cast the spell, and you see him just whip out that Kopesh again, and go ahead and try to hit him. First one hits. He is going to hit him twice with this Kopesh, dealing him a total of, didn't roll super great, but we still have 14 damage, which you see this guy is hanging on to life.
Nice. Should he be prone?
The guy? Yeah, we can flip him prone. Moving from Luke to Aceta.
Okay, I would pull out some rope. We're gonna tie the guy up that's also being held, and then I'm gonna tear off a piece of cloth, shove it in his mouth, use some extra rope to bind him so he can't make any noise.
That's gonna take your entire turn to do all of that.
I think that's okay, because
And
I
that's
want
fine.
to be able to do other spells.
Perfect.
Okay.
You grab this incapacitated guy, drag him down to the ground, and just start wrapping him.
Am I allowed a bonus action?
No, that's your entire. If you're gonna try to, it is more than an action to do that. I'm gonna let it happen because we have a whole person spell in case he's surprised.
Got it.
But I'm going to take your entire turn to do that.
That's a good turn.
That's a great turn.
End of Aceta's turn. Surprise round. Fist, you're up.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
I'm going to.
So this guy's incapacitated.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about him.
Well, I was gonna grapple one and kick the other.
I'd say just because if you deal damage with Tasha's, it will.
He can make a save.
Yeah, he can make a save.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
don't do damage.
So I'm gonna. It's a woman.
And this guy's
It's a woman.
actually.
I feel bad about it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna punch the shit out of her. It's not sexist. It's equality.
It's sexist that you feel bad about it.
Oh,
I'm gonna cut all
I
of
don't
this.
feel bad
We're
about
gonna
it.
cut all of this.
Okay, first punch. Ooh, it's not great. It's a 9.
Does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna second punch. It is a 13.
Hits.
Cool. Let's do a little roll, which I roll a d6 now.
Yep.
So it's a 7.
7. 7 points of damage to her. Are you flurry of blows? Just take your bonus action. What are we feeling?
Of course I'm gonna flurry of blows.
I love it. Sounds great.
I don't have a lot of options.
You have
Okay.
more.
First one is.
Roll bard.
I'm gonna roll my bard. Let's see, 9, 13, 14.
Hits.
Cool. Thank you for that, sir. Okay, so that deals 4 damage.
4 damage.
Second flurry.
Okay.
Garbage, 7.
Okay. You hit her twice. You come running around the corner, popping out from the tent, monkey run across the ground, and just kind of like double kick her in the face, and her head just snaps back like that. Your turn is over. Sonny, go for it.
I'd like to just move into line of sight here. Actually, I'd like to just, oops, sorry.
He can do magic as a changing form, right?
I'm gonna move here.
Beautiful. Right next to that glowing plant.
And I'm gonna use Dispel Magic on the cage.
Do you want to make an Arcana check to see if the cage is magic before you?
Well, you told
do
me
that?
it had electrical.
No, she
ability.
tapped
She
it with
tapped it with her staff. So I'll let you make an Arcana check to see if there's any magical locking mechanism or anything like that.
All right.
It's a 5.
You have no idea, but you think that because there was lightning going through it, then possibly there may be some kind of arcane situation going on.
Yeah, I'll still use Dispel Magic
'Kay.
as my action.
Hey, he's in character.
that's
We
fair.
love it.
That's fair.
We're here for it. Go ahead and you do that. Burn the spell slot. That is your action. Any bonus action?
Yes, I'd like to.
You cast Dispel Magic on it, and nothing happens.
Cool.
Okay.
At least I
But
checked.
thank you for being true to character. I love it, and I love you.
And in true to character, I lose a little respect.
Okay, well, respect this. I wild shape into my
this.
bear form.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
So perfect movement action, bonus action. You are in bear form, ready for your next turn. And Blair.
Wait.
Last
When I change into wild shape, do I get attacked?
No.
Got it.
That
Okay.
it's still one turn.
Got it. Sorry.
No, you're good. Blair, go for it.
So I end my hold person on this guy, and then I'd like to make a investigation.
Who are you ending it on? The guy that
Still
Luke
holding
has?
with Luke.
Still
I'm
holding
still
with
holding with Luke. I let go of this guy as soon as he's tied up. And
Okay.
Because you have your dragon with 2
yeah.
constitutions.
I would like to make an investigation on these two to see which one looks like they're smarter.
Insight. But
Insight?
yes, go for it.
Don't you have 25 feet?
Yeah.
That's 25 feet.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
She has 2 feet. 2 tiny
I'm
feet.
gonna use my lucky. I'm not great either. That is a 14.
14. Smarter.
Wiser.
You feel like these two are about the same level of wisdom.
Okay.
Which one is this two? Yeah. This guy's already incapacitated though.
I'm aware. I would like to cast Crown of Madness on this guy to make him start attacking his own friend.
Okay. Wisdom save?
It is, yeah.
Beautiful.
Crown of Madness?
Crown of
Yeah.
Madness. An iron crown comes out of their head, and I basically have control over them.
So that's the coolest thing.
In a
about
way.
it.
In a way.
I can like punch things.
I almost took that one.
That is a dirty 20. Resist.
No! That sucks.
So sorry. That is the end of Blair's turn. Everybody realizes what's happening. You see all of the cultists start realizing that they're being attacked. They've now just all been battered immediately. You've got the guy outside. On his turn, he's going to make a strength saving throw to try to break out of that, as well as the guy in front of Luke, as long as Luke doesn't kill him first.
Awesome.
Everybody is going to be going now this turn, but you guys have a pretty good head start because Nemea is up first.
17.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to hit.
Okay.
What are your hand things?
Together. We are
Dealing
strong.
6 damage.
Nice. I love it.
6 damage. Okay, sick. Go ahead and roll again. You have 2 attacks.
Ooh, nat
6.
one. No, that's a nat
No,
one.
well,
That's a nat
one.
one.
Yeah.
That's an automatic failure.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use another flurry of blows.
Nice.
That's an 18.
Okay,
Nice.
hits.
Let me roll again to see
You
if
have
I
the
hit
potential
on the
right
second
here. Roll damage first.
one. Okay, all right. Whatever you say.
Oh.
Fuck. 3.
We didn't do
3.
it in time.
You are speed bagging the back of this piece of shit cultist head, and you're starting to feel bone crunch underneath your hand as you're just like.
Nice.
Bah, 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 bah. Go ahead and roll your
Yeah,
last
one more.
I'm gonna
attack.
kill her on this one. You got it.
9.
Miss.
Damn.
She is still up, but the back of her skull has fractured.
Yum.
You see just like bruises, like broken blood vessels already forming on the back of her head. Actually, you can't because there's a hood. But if you could see through the hood, that's what you'd see. Moving. Any movement? You're just gonna stay there and fucking beat her up.
Beat her up.
I'm gonna just keep on
Stand and
staying.
pat.
Woofer.
Stand and bang, baby. Juniper.
Yeah, baby, you know it. So Tasha's is not. Oh, it is concentration. So I'm gonna keep concentration on that. Let's see, what can I do?
Can I? Sorry, I'm sorry. Real quick, can
Yeah,
I move? Can I change my mind and move? Too
If
late
you
now?
do, she's gonna get an attack of opportunity, but you're at full
don't
hit
do it.
points. So if you want to take that risk,
Don't do it.
I do it.
I
Just
kind of
beat
want
her
to
up.
move
She's
here though.
almost dead though.
Why?
Because if she hits me and I use Hellish Rebuke, maybe I can burn up.
That's
This is
true.
table.
Totally fair.
Fair.
Yeah, because you have that
10,
new
15,
tiefling
20,
ability.
25, yeah.
So she's going to turn around and take a swing on you, just trying to hit you with her staff as she turns around. And your AC is 14, 15?
14.
It's going to be close if she does hit. It's going to be very close.
Either way, that's gonna be kind of sick.
Misses.
Nice. Nice.
Misses by literally 1.
All right. 30. Okay.
You see, after you speed bag her head, you try to dip out of the way, and she swings wildly as she's turning around away from the cage. And you just like mid-stride bend your right knee, slide on the front of your like shin and boots underneath it, pop back up and keep running.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. And can I make like? Let me see how far. Okay, yeah, so I can hit Blair. I'm gonna run up here and say, like as I'm running, I'm gonna literally like turn around and like backwards hop like a bunny, and just like double finger guns at Blair and say,
Okay.
"You got this, short stick," and just keep running.
Thank
and I give you a
you.
bardic.
Nice.
Sick. Love it.
I love that we call her short stack.
I also love that you're handing
Yeah,
out
really?
Now.
Oh yeah, D8. Bards are fun. So what else? So that's your bonus action. Movement. You have an action that you're gonna do.
I'm gonna ready my action to dodge if anyone tries to shoot any spells or anything at me.
Okay, cool. That is the end of your turn. Luke is going to actually take a 5-foot step this way, more toward the center. Let's actually move him 15 feet. From there,
10, 15, like that.
yeah, exactly. I mean, as he's going, the guy obviously is restrained, can't do anything about it. Drops his Kopesh back into his side, pops his bow up off his back, and as it slides down his arm, catches it as it's releasing, knocks an arrow in one fluid motion, and takes a shot
Yeah, get fucked.
at the guy prone.
So fucking
Next to me, or the one he just
Still
walked
hits. That is automatically going to kill that guy.
Yeah!
He does not have that hit points.
Good job, Luke.
He then turns. Thank you. Then he then turns at the other restrained guy, and is going to hit.
Yeah, he
Right?
does.
He's got.
Yes,
Okay,
he
thank
does.
God. He shoots with that longbow and does
He's so cool.
9 points of damage
Hell yeah, he does.
to the guy that is currently restrained on the ground.
Does he take any more movement or?
Then he continues to come forward toward the mouth of the cave, but stops right there.
Okay.
He's trying to seal off
Yeah,
this
seal
exit.
off,
If anybody comes out, he's firing and putting people down.
Hell yeah, he is.
He's like the teenagers got it.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Okay, so then that goes from Luke to Asita. Go for it, man.
Okay, I'm going to move right next to Blair. I would like to cast Enhance Ability, Bear's Endurance,
Okay.
on Blair, which grants you you gain 2d6 temporary hit points as well as advantage on Constitution checks.
Sick.
That's
Okay,
sick.
so roll 2d6 and then it's temp HP. So just add that to the side.
That is
So that's-
so cool.
That's 6 hit points.
Beautiful.
I would then also like to cast, as my bonus, a Shield of Faith on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Shield of Faith a cantrip?
no, I don't think it is.
What level spell is it?
So
It
you
is-
just cast one spell.
Okay.
So you can only cast. So
It's
just
a
as
bonus
reminder,
action.
but is it a cantrip?
It's a first level abjugation.
Okay, so unfortunately,
Abjuration.
so
What about
the only
the
way to
other
cast, I guess, 2 spells in a round is if, so the first one that you cast is a spell and an action, the second one needs to be a cantrip and bonus action.
All my cantrips are touch.
Gotcha.
It happens.
And I guess I could also cast guidance on you.
You can also cast guidance on someone else.
They're all touch.
Yeah.
Can you bless anyone?
I can, but it's up to 3 creatures, so I'd like to be within range of more than just myself and
Honestly,
Blair. So,
And you can't cast it on yourself.
Killer turns
I can't.
still.
Yeah.
can I still cast guidance on Blair, which
Yeah.
allows her to roll a D4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice?
Blair, you have a bardic now and a
Holy
guidance,
shit.
and you have advantage on con
You are
saves, and you have an
cookied
extra
out.
CD. You roll it with your dex roll.
Okay, got it.
Being 13 is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I was that cool at 13. Damn.
You were, dude.
Oh, thanks, babe. I appreciate it.
It makes so much sense too. For your
End
character.
of Asita's
Thank
turn.
you, Sita.
It's the least I could do. You've been very good so far. And I'm so
Oh,
thrilled
man.
and honored to be fighting this.
Is going to. Could I borrow your Thunderwave card just so I don't have to pull it all the way up?
Uh-oh.
Here's my Thunderwave. Here it is.
Just want to make sure.
Anyways.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a con save.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
No, just him.
Dirty
She
15.
does too.
Dirty 15. She is too. Yes, I know.
Wait, so it's the bad guy's turn?
It's the bad guy's turn. That does succeed. So you're only going to take half damage. You're not going to move.
I also
You're not
have a
gonna move 10.
reaction.
If there's something triggered by a spell attack that you can use as a reaction, but it has
Absorb
to
elements.
absorb elements.
Yeah,
Does it have thunder damage?
it does.
Oh shit!
Wow.
So what do you do with that?
The spell captures some of the incoming energy.
Let me see that card. From
I'm so proud of this
You
group
have
right now.
um,
And I have a speech I'd like to give.
you have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn.
So you are going to take not half, but a quarter.
Fuck yeah.
Does it do anything else?
I have resistance to thunder now until the start of my next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type. So does that add a 1d6
Yeah.
of thunder damage to my bear?
So you're gonna have your bear damage
My
plus your acid damage
Oh, fuck.
plus a d6 thunder damage
Yep.
when you hit with your next attack.
Yeah,
Holy
buddy.
That's what
shit!
I'm talking about.
So it's going. So the.
To be 17
Bad
again.
move.
Okay. So 14 halved to 7. Halved again to 3 points of thunder damage to you. Out of how many? 150,000?
Just takes his big ass paws.
Christ. On a kebab.
Who's on a kebab?
She's a old girlfriend that I had.
Well-known actress from the 70s.
Oh, Anna Kebab was hot, dude.
Dude, she was the first girl killed in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, fun
Oh, that's so
trivia fact.
sad.
On a kebab.
I guess you have to watch her
Kebab,
friends die
yeah.
alongside
Not
her,
the
so.
not the character's name, the actress
the
herself. Little known fact, they also actually murdered people. It was a really low budget film. They didn't have the money to pay for fake blood. Anyway, the other guy outside is going to roll a strength check. They're not very strong, but it's not that hard.
Luke's
It is,
got him.
it is hard, but it's not that
Break a
hard.
rope.
And fails to try.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
struggling in the ropes. You got your setup has really been paying
I
off.
tied
for
him
you
pretty
guys.
Good job.
Good shit.
I was in the very
Ow.
Boy Scouts.
Okay. That's the end
You
of
were
that
the
round
Boy
of enemies'
Scouts, dude, I
turn.
know that about
Fist.
I channel my key
Oh,
Can I
but you'll
talk
bring
to
him out of Tasha's if you didn't.
and I talk to my dragon and I say, all right, Fingers, let's do this. My dragon's name is Fingers. I have Fist.
Yes.
And I charge my fist up with electric damage and I punch the ground and I do my lightning flare as my first action. So
Beautiful. Okay.
knocks
So
him out.
it's a,
They'll make another wisdom save.
they'll make another wisdom save, and they automatically fail their dex save. So that guy on the ground is going to take full damage. The other person is going to make a dexterity saving throw and fucking fail. I haven't rolled above 10 on
Yeah.
a saving throw this
Yeah,
entire
buddy.
time.
They have to
God.
do 10 plus my proficiency, which is 3 plus my wisdom, which is 2.
Which is
So
15. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a DC 15 save.
and so I roll 4d6.
Holy
so
shit.
who wants to give
4d6
me-
damage. Beautiful. They're both going to take the full brunt of this. Also, I do want to make sure that I mention, you see Tervenna, when she sets off that thunder wave, goes from injured to barely alive. She is battered against the back of the cage as that shockwave goes off, and then slams her face back down on the ground, blood pouring from her nose and mouth.
I gotta get to her.
I just did 16 points of damage.
To both of them.
16 to both of them.
Damn.
Okay, so we've got
Yeah.
her.
Who's already taken damage.
Who when you, what does it look like when you use this?
It's a super cool. Lightning goes up my spine and down my right arm, and there's like a Naruto ball of lightning, and then I pound it into the ground.
As you do that, you see the like cartoon like flashing of her bones inside, like through, and then her outfit catches on fire, and then her eyes explode out of the front of her head. But because it was so hot inside of her body, no blood comes out. It's just like puffs of dried blood as she falls to the ground dead.
Damn.
The other guy.
Take her out of there.
Hey, don't tell me what to
Tarantino's
do.
Dragon Song.
The other guy automatically fails and takes all 6.
But he's alive,
did you,
right?
But he's alive.
Did you make that wisdom save?
I'm about to. I just need to do some math real quick. That makes it. He is very fucking hurt, guys. You are wiping through these people before they really even have a chance to act.
Good.
Wisdom save. Remind me your DC.
15.
He makes it.
Okay.
He stops laughing, but that is not his turn
Instead,
next.
he's just
Anything
like
else that Fist wants to do?
I'm gonna take my second action, and I'm going.
You don't
you
have
do
a
the
second
same.
action. You cast your ability as your first action.
Yeah, but I get
Is that
2
your attack?
attacks.
You get 2 unarmed strikes.
Yes, but not. You can't use the lightning ability and then keep punching.
Okay.
It like takes
But
a
you
sec.
can
Think of
do
it
your
like
bonus
it
action.
takes a sec to charge up
Okay.
instead of you just like fucking throwing combinations.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So I have, as a bonus action, I can do a second attack.
If you took the attack action, you used your ability instead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I
it's sort
Fury-
of like casting a spell.
Yeah,
Can I
so it's
Fury
not-
blows him?
No, because you didn't take the
You
attack
took it,
action.
yes.
Yeah.
You cast a spell instead of taking an attack.
Exactly. So it's more you can use your like step of the wind or something like that if you want to do anything else, or if you just want to stand over him so that you're there ready to punch him the
I'm
next time.
assuming I can't take a dart and just like drop it on his head.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll stay here.
Okay. Sonny.
All right.
Jesus, you guys are mowing through my bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'll move in here.
Just for the people at home, I was in the other room after we wrapped the last episode and was like typing up some stuff, making sure I was prepped, and I was just every once in a while hearing giggles and laughter, and they would come into the room and be like, so are we able to, like, they have planned my demise, and I'm feeling it. I'm absolutely feeling it. It worked.
You
Jesus.
had no clue how smart we were.
Yeah.
I
we're
honestly,
okay.
I was calling over like, I'm inside your head. You don't know. You have no plans that can beat me. I'm getting fucked right now.
So I'd like to use my claws first to attack. I have a
100%.
multi-attack with the bear.
Okay.
The claws is 2d6 plus 4. That being said, I also have
Then you have a D6
another
of
d6
thunder damage
And another
and
D6.
another D6.
So could I borrow some?
You have to roll the hit first.
Roll
Oh
the
yeah,
hit.
that's
Still have to
true.
try to hit her.
Here's these back for you. Thank you.
Please, God.
A giant bear.
That's a 15
15 hits.
Yes.
plus what? My
Your
spell
six, yeah.
my spellcast.
No.
No,
It's
your
it's
unarmed strike, right?
yeah, I don't know if you have your bear stats pulled up. 15 already hits, so
Yeah.
it's okay. Maybe
It
just
only
have
needs
ready
5
for
to hit.
plus 5 to hit.
Yeah.
It only needs plus 5 to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's a dirty 20.
Got it.
The plus 5 makes it a dirty
Got
20.
it.
There you go. Go ahead and roll it.
Thank you.
Four?
Yeah.
Tell me which ones are thunder and which ones are acid. as
All right.
well.
Metal.
Just when the not
Oh,
the
when
dice,
they
just
fall?
When they fall, just determine it in your head.
All right.
So tell me the bludgeoning or piercing, whatever that is, first, and then add the acid and the lightning.
I'm gonna do bludgeoning with this 6.
It's 2d6, right?
Yep. And the 4.
Perfect. So that makes it 10 plus on your bear. Because
Yeah,
you
there's
also
a
have bludgeoning.
4. There's a plus 4.
So
for the
that makes
bear.
it 14 already.
Yeah. And then I got a 1 on, let's say, thunder.
Cool. Sounds
and a
good.
2 on acid.
Beautiful. As you swipe with your claw, you guys see Sunny has changed forms multiple times today, but this one by far is his most intimidating. Is this big, thick black bear with like moss in its fur as he charges across the battlefield, gets to her, bows down, swipes up, and you see trailing off of the claws are just like drops of acid as he slams this bear paw the size of her torso into her chest, ripping her in half.
Yeah.
Acid sprays everywhere, and then as his hand comes to the rest, that 1 point of thunder damage just pulses, and his hand is clean.
Yeah, buddy.
You still have movement and another attack.
All right. Well, our only guy left is
I would like to say something, though. Wouldn't it be wise to spare one?
You got one tied
got
up
that
on the
guy.
side.
Oh, yeah.
And the other guy, we got.
No, he's dead.
No,
No, tied to the tree.
Yeah.
And Bedris.
Hopefully.
You can kill everybody here, and you still have Bedris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. With my bear, I have 40 feet. So let's see. Where am I?
15, 20, 20. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
You can just get there.
All right.
Eat him.
Oh, hi.
And I'll use my bite attack.
He's still prone.
He's still prone,
So
so
you
you have
have
advantage
Okay.
on this roll. So you get to roll twice with your d20, take the highest.
Okay.
Holy shit, guys. Oh my god.
Hey, you still have to make this throw.
Fuck.
It's advantage.
You get to go
Advantage.
Ooh, 17!
There we go.
Yay.
Plus 5
Plus
is
5.
23. You bite it.
22.
Do I still have my thunder damage?
You don't have, it's just your
But I
next
have
attack.
acid.
You still have the acid. So you have 2d6 plus, what was it,
Oh,
plus
he's
4
done.
bludgeoning.
So the bite is 1d8 actually.
Oh, so 1d8 plus, and then is it plus 4 again?
Plus 4.
So 1d8 plus 4 plus a d6 of acid damage.
Damn, Sonny's killing.
That's a 7 on the d8 plus 2. So
7.
9 in
8,
total.
9, 10, 11,
plus
plus
four.
the 4.
Plus the 4,
So
yeah.
it's 7 plus 4,
Damn.
11, plus 2 is
Plus
13.
2 acid damage.
You bite him as you see he like oh shit, and you just like the center of his chest and just rip his chest out of his body in one bite. Fist, you see this person
Fuck.
you did a solid job of killing the other person. You're about to try to finish this guy, and Sonny just like pushes past you and just like bah, rah, and just viscera sprays off of his head as he throws it back and gobbles this bite of cultist down.
And Fist,
All 3 of the people that were in there are dead.
and Fist goes. Oh my god.
Respect that, bitch.
And I get a lot of respect for Sonny, like an incredible amount of respect for Sonny.
Oh my god.
You guys still have the guy
my God.
outside. That is the end of Sonny's turn. That set of initiative is gone because those 2 are dead. It's Blair's turn.
My turn.
I'm headed to pick the lock, so.
Right. I don't have any sleight of hand, so I don't feel like I'm going to be very helpful there.
I've got
Are you
these
gonna
tools, so.
kill that last guy? Help people with? You still have a guy
still
out
got-
there.
and
Luke will probably kill him. He has the potential to kill him on this next turn.
Do we want that guy
I feel like
alive?
we want him alive.
Do you want him alive, or you already have
We have
Bedris?
Bedris.
Do we want to make sure that Vanna's still tied up and?
He might
That's
have
a thought.
extra information.
And we could take this guy back to the Iron Foxes too, like both of them.
It's true. If you want to keep a prisoner.
I think if we don't have to
Hold
kill
person.
someone, let's not kill
I feel like
someone.
SM could
I can't do that.
use information, but
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, as far as keeping this guy around, do we have to do rolls or this or that or the other? Like, how does that work gameplay-wise?
he's got-
It's more of is this guy, after watching you obliterate all of his friends, gonna think I could 1v1 these guys?
I like to think
As
of
you're walking back.
Bedris
And
like
could
tied to
maybe-
the tree, just hearing like
It's just like and he's just
Random
like just tied to the tree.
just pee like leaking.
Was that a fucking
bear?
He does not pee. He does not pee. Bedris is a very he's still a zealot. He still
Honestly,
believes
the
this is
scariest
true.
part is just someone randomly laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no!
I tell me how I can do this as a turn. I want to investigate the whole area and see what magical items I could take, what kind of weapons would be valuable to take, any sort of evidence to
Take to
take to
Looks like
Assam
there's maybe
as
some notes over here.
You also should, just to make sure that it's out there, you've got Nemea next, Juniper, and then Luke. That guy is going to die on Luke's turn unless somebody tells him not to.
I don't really care
Or
about that
Luke
guy.
is going to attack him, I should just say.
I will say, I can't use Hellish Rebuke unless someone hits me first.
Yeah.
We may want to destroy this alchemist table.
Well, now that it's not
Depends.
theirs, I don't feel like it's really a threat.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we'll,
we can
we'll go
just
into
kinda
roleplay,
talk,
so
Sure,
like,
but we
Yeah.
might be able
let's
to slow
finish
them
combat
down.
out.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah,
So Blair, what are we doing?
I don't really give a shit if Luke kills that guy. So.
Cool.
So we're just leaving.
Yeah, you don't have to
initiative
do anything then.
Yeah, I ready an action to.
You could help heal maybe the.
I don't have
She
any
doesn't have
healing
heals.
anything.
I guess not from
Does
distance.
anyone
Do you have
need
do you have
heal?
like
I don't think any of us
knock
lost
or
hit
any
points.
other
I lost
things
3.
Alright.
prepared like that may be able to open doors?
I'm gonna break her out.
Not
I'm
even
gonna
at
leave that
all.
to you to-
Cool.
to heal her.
You
I'm
can-
just gonna say I ready an action to do firebolt if anyone tries to attack me.
Cool. Sounds great.
Whose turn? Mine.
Yours. You get there. Go
I
ahead and
use my
make
action.
Thieves' Tools check.
With Thieves' Tools, I don't have an advantage, right?
You do not have
I
advantage.
just have the sleight of hand.
Yeah. It's just your sleight of hand with proficiency.
Uh, 17.
Huh?
17.
17. You pop the door open.
Hell yeah.
And I just shout back. I say, Asita, we're gonna need some heal back here.
On it.
Beautiful. End of your turn. Going to Luke.
I'm just gonna like take her out of the cage.
Luke is going to fire his 2 attacks. One of them misses.
Wow.
But he's got his 2. Does another 12 points of damage to this guy. He is bleeding from every orifice in his body and has an arrow that missed his heart by a fraction of an inch. Ending Luke's turn. Luke calls into the cave. He goes, "Everything okay in there? Seems like it's calming down.
Yeah, we're done, mate.
Yeah, we got it.
Am I killing this guy?"
No.
Nor?
No.
No?
I guess not.
How close to dead is he?
So,
Just leave him.
okay. And he's going to finish the rest of his movement. End up next to the guy. Throw the bow back on his shoulder and just put his hand on his sword, just staring down at him. Beautiful. That is Luke's turn. Asita.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, shit.
Just a joke.
65.
I'm sorry.
You can
45, 50, 55, 60. Okay.
It wasn't her turn. She's not out.
Oh, I pulled her out though.
You pulled her out?
Yeah, I pulled her out.
Did
of
you
the
have an
cage.
action to pull her out after
Oh
doing
no, I
Thieves'
guess
Tools?
I did the thieves. Okay.
oh shit.
Just the door's unlocked.
Sorry about him.
It's okay.
He gets eager.
I know. He gets excited.
I guess I can't do anything.
You don't have any with 120?
Are we still in
I
initiative?
only
Just
have.
one,
You
I
are
I didn't realize you had that.
technically. You know what? We can actually fall out of initiative now if you guys
Cool.
want.
Rad.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good.
So
Go
you're
get it.
chilling.
yeah.
Okay.
Go Saber.
So I would like to cast. Well, does range come into effect now?
No, you're gonna just get to it.
Okay, so I would like to heal Tervenna using mass healing word.
Mass healing word.
Yeah. Well,
You can also cure wounds. You can reach and touch her.
Yeah, you can just
I
touch
just
her.
use cure wounds. Where is cure wounds?
Then you take it out.
Oh, I took it
Oh,
out.
did you take cure wounds out? Okay.
Yeah. But I also have spare the dying, or I have.
She's not dead.
My
She's not unconscious. She's just very hurt.
channel divinity.
Yeah. Go for it.
Which is preserve life. Okay.
I'll tell you right now that her max HP is 15. She took 14 points of fire or of thunder damage.
Okay. I would just like to take a moment to make a case that do we, as a group, really want to kill creatures for the sake of killing them? And if they prove potentially useful to our future endeavors, do we want to let this guy die outside the cave if we don't have everything in our
Well,
power
he's
to
not dead
possibly
yet.
save?
He's doing okay.
If this is gonna hurt you, go fix him up. I got her.
Who cares about the guy outside?
Shut up,
Asita?
Sonny. Go.
Thank you.
And I cast Cure Wounds on her.
Beautiful.
And I will-
You cure wounds on her.
Use my preserve life on the guy outside.
You can, with your preserve life, you can only raise him up to half, which is going to, you will give him 10 points of HP.
She gets 10 points of HP as well.
She also gets 10. Okay, so she's up to 11. He is up to also.
Can I just take a moment and try to fist bump the bear?
Brother Bear. Brother Bear 2.
Great movie. Underrated, honestly.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And I look him in the eye, the bear, and I say, I'm proud of you.
And then I roar.
You guys feel the echoes of a roar reverberating off this cage, almost hitting you in the heart as you're standing there. You guys have come in, killed the cultists before they even knew what was happening.
Yeah.
They could barely get started with combat. Your planning worked. Everything that you guys did went exactly as you wanted it to. You have saved the day.
Yes, we did.
And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Nice.
Thank you so much for joining us here at House of Homebrew Dragon Song. And as always, finish responsibly.